Here's one more video about World War II Operation WhiteBox, a new mission. All right, so there's the game once again. And this mission is called the Argentine Connection. This is by Mark Stout of Stouthearted Games. I really like the name of that with your last name, Mark. That's quite clever. And this is going to be a video, of course, for game masters, not for players, of course. So the Argentine Connection is a support mission set in a remote valley in Argentina. So that's great. You're getting out of Europe. You're going to go to someplace new. It's going to have all new vibe with the town that you're going to be in, which is going to be Cordoba, Argentina, set in November of 1943. And what you're going to be doing is in a remote mountain valley, there is Nazi scientists that are trying to create a drug to transform their soldiers into tireless killing machines, as it says. Your team is sent there to put an end to the Argentine Connection. Very easy, very quick. It's going to let you know about his great uncle who served and died in World War II. Dedication to him. I think that's great that he put that in there. And again, it brings it back to that personal level that, a loved one, a family member, or friend might have been and served in World War II. And I think it's great that he put that in there as a dedication to his great uncle. So he's going to go show you a little bit of historical note about what part Argentina played in World War II. And then he's going to go through your normal rigmarole of the background, the briefing, the objective, the planning, the insertion. He does exactly the way that Pete Spahn lays out his mission. So if you've played some of those, that's going to be easy to pick up on. And he's going to tell you everything the pre-assessor is going to let you know all about the town, the Cordoba. Every 2 weeks, the Germans come in and buy large quantities of food. And you can kind of do a little bit of a scouting type thing about the town, putting your characters into place there and figuring out how they're going to attack this base up in the valley. And so the rest of the scenario is kind of a sandbox. It's got a map in it, which is probably like a 3D generated map or tokens type map, showing you the way the valley is with a river and a lake. There's a minefield. And he's done a numbered selection there with guard shack barrier, machine gun nest, the river. Again, these things very, very reminiscent of the way that the normal Operation WhiteBox has its missions laid out. Dirt road, vehicle parking, mess hall. And there's a list of NPCs, and it's going to show you where some of these people are, such as the captain, Gerhard Richter. He's in command of 22-man Waffen SS task force. The lake, the minefield, of course. Don't step on a mine. That's going to be detrimental. And then, of course, the laboratory at the end with Manfred Sauer, Dr. Manfred Sauer. His research lab, where he has insane test subjects in cages as he's creating this super drug, which you are going to need to use Google Translate, unless you are well-versed in German, to figure out how to say the name of this drug. The English name for it is vicious, and the German equivalent is difficult for me to say, so I will not do that in this video, unless I wish to make a fool of myself. So it explains exactly what the drug does to you with each dose. It gives you better armor class, you gain +2 to hit and damage with melee weapons, movement increases, hit points are doubled, so very strong super drug there going on. And each of the NPCs, such as your contact with OSS, Agent Saul Cooper, he gives their stats and who they are, their description of them, but he also gives a little bit of dialogue. Saul Cooper would say, "You want something to eat? Over here, I know the owner. Hey, Manny, como esta?" He's a big cricket fan. Ever see a match? So it's just neat that he's given each one of them, even the Germans, a little bit of dialogue, what they would say. I think that's a neat addition. And I would say that other people should also do that with some of their keyed-in important NPCs for Operation WhiteBox. He has a new vehicle, the VW Type 166 Schwimmwagen. I guess that's how you say it. It's a small truck. It's amphibious, and a little picture of it right there. So you get a new little vehicle, and then at the end it has a section called "Making It Weirder," where you can, in essence, it says this mission is written to be a standard World War II Operation WhiteBox scenario grounded in reality. Here are some ways to change the mission if you want to change using your campaign based on super science or supernatural themes. So in super science, you pretty much take the super drug and change it into the super soldier drug, the Übermensch serum from the rule book. So it tells you, what the test subjects would be like with those stats, as well as Gunther and Heinrich, some of the NPCs that you'll find in the mission, how they are different with being, having taken that super serum. And then if you do supernatural, the drug is actually created using the cup of Socrates. I think that's pretty neat. One of the side effects is that the cup creates zombies. So there. That's just one page, super science and super natural, which would be really cool if if you ran it in the historical way, and then you run it for a different group, and you know that they might like super science, maybe they're comic book fans or something, or they like more kind of creepy stuff with the supernatural. You can just change. You run that for that different group, and use either one of those two to kind of give it new life. So very quick. It's only about 20 pages long. He's got an unkeyed map for the players, and then he's got a map that's the laboratory with the cage with the insane test subjects who've obviously the drug has botched their brains and they're nuts now. So this looks like a fun, quick mission for Operation WhiteBox. Get you out of Europe into someplace new. It'd be a good starter mission for Operation WhiteBox. Of course, it's always fun, of course, to start off right away with something with Nazis in Europe. But if you wanted to change it up a little bit, I think this would be very serviceable as a one-off or to show new players World War II Operation WhiteBox. So very quick little video and mission on the Argentine connection. Check it out. I think it's a great addition to the other missions you may have if you're collecting these for Operation WhiteBox. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. You know the deal. Thanks for watching.